another process video. This is Julie from Spend Less Craft More. Now this is a page that I made a few weeks ago now. It's the first page that I made with the counterfeit kit, which I think was my last video on my channel. So you can always go back and have a look at that if you want to see how I put the kit together. What I did this month, I don't always do it, but what I did is I pulled out some photos and made a whole lot of page kits with with the papers out of my counterfeit kit. And this is the first one that I've pulled out to use. You did see me right at the beginning choosing between, there was this grey paper that I ultimately use and a sort of more a wood grain. I was deciding whether to choose a paper that matched, I think it must be the table or the plate that the pavlova was. Actually, it's not a pavlova, it's a cake, but that's part of the story. So I chose this one, this grey, to match the plate. It's not actually from the counterfeit kit, but I think most of the other bits and pieces that I use are from the kit. So what I'm starting to do here, I've got those white rub-ons from Making Memories. They're very old, and I thought I'd do the white on white and then do a little bit of mixed media over the top. I've been pretty fortunate with my rub-ons. I don't own a lot of them, but the ones that I own, most of them are Making Memories, I think is the right brand, and they do seem to last. I've certainly heard people say that their rub-ons stop working after a year or so. I have had one lot that I had to throw out, but these ones from Making Memories are still working just fine. But yes, it's good to use things that you've had sitting around in your stash for a long time, so that's what I'm doing here. Just, you saw me as well before, just with a pencil mark out where my photo is going to sit to give me an idea of where to put these rub-ons on, and I'll be finished doing that in a minute, and you'll see me start to use my gelatos. Okay, so here come the gelatos, and I'm going to choose a few colours that match the fruit on top of the cake there and concentrate on the areas where I've put the rub-ons on. So this page is, I think, 83 or 84 it might be, of my spending freeze. I had hoped to be a little bit further along than that, perhaps even finished by the end of the month, but life sometimes gets in the way. As I said, I made up a whole lot of little page kits with my counterfeit kit this month. This is the first one that I'm playing with, or was playing with at this time. It was a few weeks ago now. I did do a few more pages on the long weekend. I think I got 2 other pages finished, and there's maybe 3 or 4 sitting there half finished, so maybe I might even get those ones done this month, this weekend. And I've got a video due up on the Crafty Mavens next week, which I'll try and do today, so hopefully I'll be up to 90 by by the end of the month, and that'll give me just 10 pages perhaps or thereabouts to go, so getting close. So this page I'm doing for the Scrapbooking Top 50 Australia challenge this month, which is Real Not Perfect. I guess the challenge specifically relates to the photo. In this case, I mean, the photo is not fabulous. It's certainly not the worst photo I've ever taken or the worst photo I've ever scrapped by any means, but I also took the theme to mean the story behind the photo as well as the photo. This page tells the story about dessert I made for Christmas 3 years ago, Christmas 2014, when I was first starting to go sugar-free. My favourite dessert in the world used to be pavlova. Not that I really made pavlova, but I love to eat it, and I got into my head that I was going to make a sugar-free pavlova using stevia instead of sugar, so fructose-free. So without a recipe, with a sugar recipe, not an adjusted stevia recipe, I had a go, and it basically deflated like a balloon as soon as we opened the oven door. It was an absolute disaster, and at the 11th hour, probably literally, it was like, getting towards, can't remember if it was Christmas Eve and we went down Christmas Day perhaps, or whether it was Christmas night and we went down Boxing Day. But either way, we're basically having to make up a packet cake in the middle of the night to to at least bring something. And obviously we still had all the beautiful fruit and the cream that goes with the pavlova, and just this rather pathetic little packet cake sitting underneath. So that's the story behind this page. I think that's probably all I want to tell you. All the embellishments, I'm pretty sure, came from my counterfeit kit. My title I cut on my silhouette, so I might put some music on and let you enjoy the rest of the video. Thanks again for visiting, and I'll be back soon.